Howdy folks, Keywii here, and welcome back to Steins Gate, a safe space in which we awesome where when we last left off, I left you on a bit of a cliffhanger. And that's perfectly fine. You know what? Sometimes you just gotta look at the pop on the counter and say, that's not a 7-Up, that's a pop. Should've flipped that, whatever. This is where timing counts. We know that we have to open the microwave door during operation, but we still don't know when to send the mail. For now, we'll do them simultaneously. Kirsu readies her finger on the phone's send button. I grasps the microwave's door handle. Mayuri seeks cover, having learned from last time not to attempt to pull her chicken out. Starting the countdown. The microwave's timer soon indicates 70. 3, 2, 1. 0. Kirisu presses send. And at nearly the same instant, I open the microwave door. It's working, you guys. I can never interrupt his laughter. It is so good. Lightning crackles in the air. The cushion underneath the phone wave named something exchange collapses under the weight. The floor starts creaking. It's exactly like the discharge phenomenon that occurred before. The discharge lasts for about 10 seconds. After it subsides, we stare at the phone wave named subject to change with bated breath. Luckily, it didn't break through the floor. Did it arrive? I disconnect my phone from the phone wave named subject to change and check my mail. Kirisu stands before me. I can't actually change how far back I go. Stands before me and peers at the screen. Oh, real long time. There you go. There's an email here. 2 of them, even. And they're written in English. The timestamps are from 5 days ago. Kirisu starts laughing when she sees the mail. Even though she's the one who wrote it. The Okabe in the first one is obviously my name. But what does airhead in the second one mean? My English is shaky. Is she saying my head can fly or something? Ah, okay, that's funny. I figured he'd know, but you know what? That makes sense. It makes sense. It's a colloquialism. I get it. Whatever, I may not know what it means, but I do know this. My assistants are making fun of me. Airhead. What could that mean? I like to think that when people who don't know a language study it, they study it in the same sort of genuine curiosity that people like me do about different sort of things when we really get down to it. It's just like, the hell does airhead mean? Like, your head is full of air? Sure, like, you're airheaded. But what does that genuinely mean? Where did it come from, and why did it come about? Like, I wonder these things. And I get the impression that people who don't understand English wonder these things, not with, like, a beta curiosity of where did that come from, more of a, the fuck does that mean sort of deal. But that doesn't matter right now. Christina, did you send 2 mails? Eh? No, I only sent 1. Mayushi saw it too. She really only sent 1. But I received 2. You're right. They even sent it in 1 sentence, but it got divided. By the way, what does this word mean? Why do you look it up? Because I don't have an English to Japanese dictionary. I guess she doesn't want to answer. Also, why is it called a dictionary? I mean, it tells you what the word translates to, not what it means. Normally. That reminds me, the email from before was cut up mid-sentence too. Was it now? Yeah, look at your history. I'm pretty sure I sent... Oh, Okarine's a perv. Okay, so, assuming the apostrophe counts as a character, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, space, that's 9, 10, 11, 12 per message. You're right. This one got split too. I wonder what's causing it. Maybe it's related to the jelly man. Mayushi wants to know how it arrived 5 days ago. Because it's time travel. Good point. The last one also arrived 5 days before we sent it. Yeah, it did. Is there some kind of rule for when it arrives? Let's try sending more. Miri's right. Now that we've figured out how to send emails, we should keep experimenting and collect as much data as we can. Alright, Labmem's battle stations. He's at it again. Our mission, to send as many emails as possible. And record the data, but, you know, that's less interesting to say out loud. Dare, man the X-68,000. Your job is to observe, adjust, and gather information on the phone wave names empty to change. The system, keep these mails coming. Try various patterns of text, Japanese, English, full with, half-with, emoticons. The actual messages don't matter. I'm sure signing finger would be better at for the job, but since she's not a lab mem, I'll leave it to Kirisu. What about Mayushi? Your mission is to go shopping. Just buy some bananas for now. She'll fund you. There we go. I was waiting for his name. Wow, you're so generous. Even though she was complaining about the fact that we wouldn't pay before. So, I guess your job is opening the microwave. Wow, you saved the easiest job for yourself? Hey, no. My system's judgment is sound. The key to successful email is most likely the correct timing of opening the microwave door. I was just kidding. Leave this task to Hououin Kyouma. I shall open this door with precision, boldness, and delicacy. Delicacy, that's actually what it says. As if it were the flesh of a beautiful woman. Fucking goddammit. This guy, man, he is the worst. Ocarine, that's naughty.
No!
Furthermore, the current operation is top secret. You must not leak it to anyone. Got it? Mary nods, the others are ignoring me. Now I shall give this operation a name. It shall be known as Don't need one, let's start. But you're in my climactic scene. Damn you, assistant, this is an outrage. But one I won't do anything about. Afterwards, the email experiments, its name Operation Erd, though I lost my chance to announce it, continues for 2 hours. You're gonna need to explain that one, friend. The eldest of the 3 Norns, goddesses of fate, in Norse mythology. The 3 sisters tend the world tree Yggdrasil, which has roots in Erd's foundation. Erd is the Norn of the past. Should you not root it in the future, since that's where you're coming from? I get it. I get where you're coming from, but see, it's not about your perspective, it's about where they're going. And where they're going from that perspective, it's the future. So you never mind. You know what, I'm not gonna explain this to no one who's listening. During that time, every D-mail goes back in time without a hitch. Now it's time to take a break. We're all hungry, and except for Mayuri, we've been up since last night. Oh, she looks tired. Go ahead and rest. I'm going to go at it a little longer. She's been going at it for hours and she's still full of energy. Her eyes look fucking dead, my bro. It's hard to believe she was so opposed to time travel research before. Her scientist blood must be on fire. Oh god, put it out. I'm not gonna go into the gory details, but I was gonna make a joke. We've made a number of discoveries, but we can wait to assess them after we eat. You know, food. Don't eat, can't continue. Dara and I leave the two girls to watch over the lab as we go shopping at the convenience store. After funding all those bananas, I could go for some actual food. We returned from the convenience store to find the Bronze Workshop's one and only part-time warrior standing in front of the building. She's stretching. That. Again, I can't do an accent on a single word. It's very difficult. What's up? Like that was even wuss. That was two syllables. Stop! Like I can sort of do it, I guess, for ones I'm like intimately familiar with, but not for my Brooklyn, Jersey accent that I do. I'm not as familiar with that one. I came up with it one time while I was fucking. Oh god, do I tell that story? Alright, well, I was working at my old job at DC Foods. This is back in 2015, like a few months before I started my channel, Let's Plays. Yes, the place is actually. You know what? We're not going to get into specific details. And I was just doing garbage duty, and I'm like, because it's like a factory setting. There's a lot of heavy machinery and it's loud, so you have to wear like protective ear stuff. So like for essentially the entire shift, you're completely on your own. Like there's conveyor belts and you're part of a system, but you know you're for the most part you're on your own. So you're left to your own sort of mental devices. Because a lot of it is menial work and you do the same thing over and over again. Even like stuff like garbage, you gotta pay attention, you know, stuff like that. So I was just sort of in my own head, I was doing dumb voices, because I've been doing that for my entire life. And I was just talking about how the garbage was the fucking garbage. It's the fucking garbage. It's the garbage in which I fuck. And I just did that, like, and I kept making the scenario bigger and bigger, and I did that for like hours. And that's where that particular voice came from. I can't go on to detail for all of my voices, but that's where that one came from. What shenanigans do you have to do this early in the morning? Shenanigans? Would you shenanigan? Oh, my favorite dumb pun. This girl has a thing for unusual words. That's not an unusual word. The kind you wouldn't believe. We're building the first time machine in human history. Ah. Cool. Hey, shouldn't you be more surprised? Can't blame her for being skeptical. I didn't think it was possible either. And isn't that top secret? I thought you didn't want anyone to know. Crap. Part-time warrior, please keep what I just said a secret. Sure, by the way... Part-time warrior glances at the Bronze Workshop. The boss is really pissed. Why? The noise, whatever you're doing up there, it's got the whole building shaking. Dust everywhere, kind of like an air raid. He was saying stuff like, what's in that case doing? I'm gonna raise his damn rent. Yeah, about like $10. I guess that is kind of a big deal, you know, now that I think about it. Maybe you should go apologize. Oh boy, what if he kicks us out? Alright, leave it to me. Daru, go tell my assistant to lay off the experiments for now. Roger that. I won't forget you, soldier. Daru salutes, then races up to the second floor. Suddenly, it's very quiet. By the way, is Mikase Karasu here too? Why the sudden ominous music? Jesus.
Oh.
Yeah. Come to think of it, she did pick a fight with Christina yesterday. Have you met before? No. Yesterday was first contact. First contact. That's a strange way of putting it. Yeah, that one's definitely a strange way. Like, even for people who are eccentric, that one's a little odd. Oh, really? Weren't you a little hostile for first contact? She's my enemy. What? I barely heard her. Her voice is so low. I'm about to ask her to repeat herself, but Suzuya staring at the ground in silence. She obviously doesn't want to talk about this. She called Karasu her enemy? That doesn't make any sense.
Oh,
how can she be your enemy? You just met, right? Yeah. Did she do something to you? Not to me, no. What does that mean? She did something to someone else? If you want, I can go talk things over with Christina. It doesn't really matter. Maybe you're blaming the wrong person? Jeez, give it a rest! She hits me with a glare. I thought you were gonna say with like a bag or something. Yo, shut the fuck up! Anyway, shouldn't you go apologize to the boss instead of talking to me? Actually, I'm getting cold feet. But I am Hououin Kyouma, the mad scientist who brings chaos to the world. I can't falter now. Gotta commit to the bit. I steal myself and run away. And enter the bronze. I know I was using the wrong version of the word steal, but it's still very funny. Then the wrong 2 workshop. Part-time warrior follows me inside. I've come. Mr. Braun is sitting at the counter inside, slurping delivery ramen. I forget the voice I gave him. I have a vague inclination. Whatever, I'll figure it out. Even when I enter, he doesn't look away from the huge 42-inch CRT. Jesus, 72-inch CRT would be horrendous. It would weigh 3,000 pounds. It's showing some news show's report on some celebrity divorce. Part-time warrior doesn't say anything. She's going to stand there and watch him rip me a new one.
Okabe.
Hey, wait, no.
Hey, Okabe. The hell are you doing up there?
Straight to the punch. Doesn't take his eyes off the TV, nor does he stop slurping his ramen. Yet, despite his sedentary posture, he exudes extraordinary pressure. But now is not the time to falter. We're currently conducting experiments that will change the course of human history. Yet he's not gonna buy that. The discoveries you make today will shape the world for centuries.
I don't care what games you guys play. I'm the owner of this building. Got it. And the building's really worn out. Keep shaking it like that, you can bring the whole damn thing down on our heads.
Better keep quiet about the dent in the floor. Very interesting, Mr. Braun. Don't tell me you forged this building's earthquake safety certificate.
What if I did?
Holy crap. Maybe we should seek shelter soon.
This was probably reinforced, but regardless, you guys are still shaking it too much.
So what if a few buildings collapse? A few buildings with an S at the end? That's an interesting one, friend.
What's that?
Excuse me. As I've said countless times before, our current experiment is of vital importance to the history of science. No, the history of human civilization itself. It's more important than prolonging this building's lifetime for another 10 years or so measly years. Building starts shaking again as soon as I finish speaking. Flakes of concrete start falling from the ceiling. The 42-inch CRT's image goes to static. No, it doesn't. Look, it's not static. Damn it, Duro, what are you doing? I thought I told you to stop the experiments.
Okabe!
He's glaring at me.
The ceiling is falling, you dumbass. Some got into my ramen. What are you gonna do about it, huh? No more shaking. Or I'll raise your rent by 10,000.
Now, see, that's a reasonably large number. See, 10,000 yen is equivalent to roughly $100. What? Sure is it 10,000 yen? We're ruined. Leave it to me, Mr. Braun. On my honor, I swear there won't be any more shaking today. With that, I race out of the Braun Tube workshop. You know, it's interesting. And I'm at the end of the episode anyway, so we're done here. But it's interesting, you know. I have all these different voices, and they have, like, slight ranges, but Okabe's the only one that has, like, an actual, like, slider that I pull depending on his sort of mood when I'm speaking his lines. So it's really interesting. Like, it goes from this to this, and it's the same sort of part of my mouth and the same sort of part of my throat, but I've never had a slider for a voice before. It's a really interesting experience. I just literally, when I did that voice, I just sort of, like, swiped, like, the slider a little bit to the deeper end, and it was... I've never done that before. That's a unique experience for me, and I genuinely enjoyed that. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Of course, I'm Keywii. You've been great too, and you yourself a delightful day. Goodbye.